Before the stars found rhythm, and before the devas reclaimed the skies, there rose a king from the depths of the Daitya clan, whose greatness shook the heavens themselves. He was not just a conqueror, he was a test for the gods. He was Mahabali, also known as Bali Chakravarti, the Asura king who ruled the three worlds. But this is not just a tale of conquest. It is a story of how power, when guided by virtue, can still challenge the balance of the cosmos. Mahabali was born of divine contradiction, an Asura by birth, but a carrier of Dharma by nature. His grandfather was Prahlada, a name whispered in reverence by sages, a devotee of Vishnu who defied the demon king Hiranyakashipu. His father, Virochana, was humble, wise, and charitable. From them, Mahabali inherited a rare duality, Daitya strength and divine virtue. Bhagavad Puran, Skand 8, Adhyay 15, Shlok 1, Shri Shuk Uvach, Ath Daityeshu Vansheshu, Prahladaabhavat Sutha, Virochanah Mahabhagastasya Putro Bhavad Bali. Shukadeva said, among the Daityas, Prahlada begot Virochana, and Virochana begot the noble and virtuous Bali. But Bali did not rest on legacy. He rose through tapasya, yajnas, and the blessings of his guru, Shukracharya. Empowered by Vedic knowledge and unwavering will, he marched upon heaven, defeated Indra, and seized Trilokya, the earth, heaven, and netherworld. His rise was not through deception. It was through merit and force of character. Bhagavad Puran, Skand 8, Adhyay 15, Shlok 13. Balir Jagam Bhagwans Parichhaddo, Trailokyam Surendroyam Vijitya Tridivam Yayo. Bali, the lord of the Asuras, conquered the three worlds and ascended to heaven. The Devas fled, the heavens bowed, but Bali remained, rooted in discipline. Power revealed Bali's true greatness. Unlike tyrants before him, he ruled with fairness, devotion, and compassion. He honored rishis, protected brahmanas, and upheld truth in all dealings. His court was a place where even celestial sages found respect. Bhagavad Puran, Skand 8, Adhyay 16, Shlok 2. न तत्र लोभो न च मोहबंधो न सत्यवादो न च पारदर्भ नाभ्यसूया न च मत्सरो वा न सत्कृति कस्यचिद द्रुहश्च. There was no greed, no deception, no false speech, no jealousy, no envy, and no disrespect in his kingdom. And to protect all beings under his rule, he ensured order, prosperity, and spiritual discipline. Vaman Puran, Adhyay 2, Shlok 10. Yagya Rashva में धैश्च बलेह स्वर्गम महीपतिम जित्वा ददर्श त्रैलोक्यम शक्रस्य सपदम yayo. By performing Ashwamedha yajnas and conquering kings, Bali seized the three worlds and reached the seat of Indra. Yet it was not arrogance that alarmed the Devas, it was the sheer perfection of an Asura king. The Devas, fearing their destiny eroded, approached Lord Vishnu. Vishnu did not see Mahabali as wicked. He saw in him a test for both gods and himself. Even Dharma, when it grows without check, can disturb the sacred balance of the cosmic wheel. So the preserver of the universe chose not to confront with fire and storm, but with a quiet incarnation, humble and divine. He descended as Vamana, a dwarf brahmachari glowing with spiritual brilliance. Bhagavad Puran, Skand 8, Adhyay 18, Shlok 1. Shri Shuk Uvach, Evmupala Bhyandakshan Bhagwan Maya Hari. Vamanam Rupamasthaye Jajje Kashyap Yoshitah Ud. Shukadeva said, then, by his divine Maya, Lord Hari assumed the form of Vamana and was born to Aditi and Kashyapa. During Bali's great Ashwamedha Yajna at Bhrigukshetra, Vamana arrived, radiant and composed. The Asura king welcomed him with folded hands and open heart. He asked the brahmachari, what may I offer you, O one of divine radiance? Vamana replied, I ask for 3 paces of land measured by my own feet. A humble request, too humble perhaps, and Bali, noble in intent, agreed without hesitation. Bhagavad Puran, Skand 8, Adhyay 19, Shlok 12. Trin padan में पृथिव्याम यच्छ द्रविणैश्च तुर्भ्युः यदि छसि प्रतिप्रष्टुम दद्दाम्यहमिति ब्रुवन्. Grant me 3 paces of land measured by my stride, That alone will suffice. The moment sacred water touched Vamana's hands, the universe shivered. The brahmachari began to grow, and grow, and grow. He became Trivikrama, the cosmic form of Vishnu. With his first step, he covered the earth. With his second, he crossed the heavens. And now, there was no place left for the third. Bhagavad Puran, Skand 8, Adhyay 20, Shlok 25. यदि में दीयते भूमिर्दानादन ऋतिकांक्षिण Padam Tritiyam me dehi shirah kamam avasthitam. If you seek truth in your vow, O king, then offer me your head for the third step. The king who ruled the three worlds now bowed. He had no kingdom left, no throne, only his body and his devotion. He smiled and offered his head. Thus he gave everything to the Lord, including himself. Bhagavad Puran, Skand 8, Adhyay 22, Shlok 9. न दानम न तपोराजन प्रशंसा यत्र संस्थिता यथा पुंसा क्षमा श्लाघ्या सर्वलोकैकतोषिणी ordu. O king, not even charity or austerity is as glorious as forgiveness and humility. These please all the worlds. Mahabali had risen, and now he had fallen, not in defeat, but in divine surrender. In the next part of this story, we journey to the mystical realm of Sutala, where Lord Vishnu gives Mahabali not punishment, but immortality. We'll explore the legend of Onam's stories of Mahabali's return and the prophecy of his future reign. Because Mahabali still lives, not just in Patala, but in the hearts of those who choose Dharma over ego. Aum Namo Narayanaya.